gonna be a tough ask, but if they can somehow stop the bleeding from those two lanes, they should be good to go.
We'll see if they even then though, Abaddon is definitely one of the few heroes that doesn't get countered too much by stun, but silences is the big issue of this hero. So that smoke cloud could be a nuisance from Polo. Gonna have to keep our eyes on also how he can play with the shield though. If he's not smoke clouded, then you're potentially giving a buff up to the back line. Like a lion could be enough to help him get these abilities off. Polo is falling very weak along with Death up top. They're both just battling it out at the moment. As Death has got the surge on cooldown, this is an immense amount of space for In Your Dream to be free farming the lane.
They're losing 1v2 right now.
Oh, Polo, shield fast. If it gets a break, I'm on right click. Polo, wow, nice first blood.
Yeah, that's true too. But he doesn't really have any stacks on the ancient.
It doesn't have anyone to blink strike to at the moment. Tricks the trade, gets a little bit of distance. And now he's just dangling his life. As Death dropping the wall. Jabs only finds one target with a stun. They're going to be careful though as well, because Alacrity is a beefed up in the right click damage. I'll try and start just soaking down the damage of Raven. But he didn't steal too much over the BKB. Forced off, displaces it back to the low ground. Now Alacrity's going to look to turn. They've got the numbers advantage. Make it a second kill as well, thanks to the Eclipse damage. But Alacrity turned to stone. They've called up the backline as Ricky heavily relies on his mobility right now. Can he get away from the silence? It's lasting for too long as Chen will fall. The shield pops him down.
Is BKB in a battle behind him? He gets a link on the DOTA, should be very good.
Where's the position in the backline? You need to try and protect the Medusa. The call's out, breaks it instantly, now with the hit clips as well. But it's doing no damage to the Medusa. In fact, it's tearing apart the rest of the heroes. They need to get in, but Raven's lost all his mana. Alacrity's going to try and chase him down, but finally Chuen shows up big there. The damage from the Ricky enabled from Death's Iron Shell. And now they can force on forward as well as the Abaddon will drop. A triple for Death. You're also just about to hit level, what, 18? Then they're actually bringing the numbers here. They want to take a fight by the tier 2. They drag the Medusa away from the backline that they need to protect him. The wall's out. Sans, Soulbind up, leashing the Luna and the Puck together. If they can bring them down through the leash, that's a lot of key components to the Galaxy Racer lineup. And now Raven, where's the backup? Force the Stone Gaze, looking to retreat away with jabs. But can they reset here on Radiant? As Death is incredibly weak, In Your Dream's going to try and pop the BKB and Eclipse. Deals with one of the first supports in the next assassin. They're hunting more, but oh, nice use of the Surge. Raven is going to turn back around. Finally, Chien jumping in forward. BKB pop from Alacrity, so he won't have this available now. You don't have Alacrity nearby as well.
They're not prepared.
Joe can blink up forward instantly. Darkseid almost gets ripped apart. But the Essence Ring's going to give him enough health to put him in fighting shape. As Raven is also just sieging them apart. It's not the start of the fight that Galaxy Racer were looking for. Maybe the buybacks can bring them back into this fight though. As they're disconnected, they're going to jump in once again in the river. Xian's still going to be careful. Yopan charges up the Finger of Death. And Alacrity's got the extra damage. Plus 72 thanks to the static link. But you can't stick around any longer. Without the loot in the tank, their damage not there without the Finger. Although Miz, you might find DJ. It was all that they required with the double damage rune, but Raven potentially able to pick up the Aghanims, the second life. You know, if Galaxy Racer can take it head to head though, it's so difficult as the side of FNATIC is set up. Alacrity's going to try BKB, static link, zoning down Raven's damage, but the Aegis, it's going to be snatched. The Stone Gaze giving Raven the space, now they're going to look to turn. He's lost all his damage, so we're seeing a lackluster amount just slowly poking and prodding down the Razor, but In Your Dream charging up the Eclipse. The call's a great one in the backline, but there's no extra follow-up at the moment, which enables Xian to find the puck off to the southern side of the team fight, and now FNATIC can continue to look on for more. They know with this extra life advantage that Galaxy Racer have nothing left in the tank, with the BKBs on cooldown, with the ultimates on cooldown as well. In Your Dream cannot stand his ground.
Takes so much damage on the Razor passively. Ow.
He's got no mana. He's about to have no health as well. Razor's falling incredibly low, and he still will fall, even though he soaked away all of Raven's damage. And this Medusa's at a stage where the Daedalus, she's still able to crit these heroes down. He's just going to try and jump in. With all of the numbers disadvantage from Galaxy Racer, they now have to play around with the buybacks. With 2 coming out instantly, but Dream, he still can't even stand his ground. With all the items that the Luna has, she can't go toe-to-toe. Like, Aghanim's coil drop once again. Medusa doesn't give a damn.
The edges on her as well.
Oh, now they're going to be able to take a tier 3 for area control on the higher ground. They've got to finally make a stand here for Galaxy Race. They're going to try. Maybe looking to bring down the Nyx Assassin is the priorities in your dream, but the BKB Eclipse going to be able to do so. The Aegis finally ticking out. This could be the fight. It's Raven. He's really low. The men are going back up to half. The effective health. Finger of death. That's not enough for the Earthspark. They don't have to back up. Medusa's down. She's got a buyback, but they're so far away from the base here that Galaxy Racer.
Oxy is waiting on the back line. Ooh.
Maybe this is a chance, Jabs. Gotta be careful here. Stormcraft gets a little bit of extra survivability. Now, in your dream, he's gonna try and go beast mode here with the BKB Eclipse pop, but it's unable to do anything. They're forcing back Satanic once again. The Dark Forge is out. It's about half health, but look at tearing them apart here. The Glaives are bouncing left, right, and center. They've got to rely on the buybacks, but it's just the Luna. It's just the Puck. And finally, it looks like FNATIC with a numbers advantage. They've still got the Aegis on Raven as well. In your dream, you'll be able to get back. Now it's all objective-based gaming from FNATIC. Smoked up, so cautious in their positioning. But now what do? Raven's even got a blink directly on top. Finds the first stun, the secondary follow-up as well. The BKB still couldn't connect. He can't. Luna's down. Dive back for her. Mizu's gonna fall as well. And FNATIC will be able to take game 1 here. A little bit of their retaliation after dropping the earlier series 2-0.
Yeah, honestly, this draft was amazing. Like, I did.
Yeah, because it always seems like the Pucks are heavily relying on making sure actually bot lane. Nice toss play from Yocam. Raven was playing with the Phantom Strike to get away from the aggressive Firefly, but...
balance as well.
Now with Death having 3 points in wards, this is difficult to get on top of him, but once they can with Polosun and the 3 points in the Edict, you see just how much damage they're able to do. Can't lane into a Bat Rider soon. He's going to zone you out. Like, where do you go? And I mean, now...
on top of the Bat Rider, though.
Mizu. Try and play around with his movement speed, but again, once the slows are able to come into fray, they secure the kill. Back up the top is Raven. It's exactly what we were looking for with the Galaxy Racer lineup. They had to snowball this game. Speaking about snowballing, straight on top of Blackly, sets up for the Ice Blast. Is a beefy hero, but he's running away from the protection of the Shadow Demon. Up to the western side, by the triangle, Yocam. Maybe if he can toss him to Polosun, but in fact, looks like they'll just have the result to losing the DK, but they do still have the answers and kills. The Ancient Apparition will fall. They'll deal with the secondary support as well, but you've got to be careful about a long drawn-out fight, because once this Poison Over can start to tick you down with all the magical damage that they have on FNATIC, looks like they should be able to secure with a victory in the trade. There's a couple more right clicks in your dream, still slowed up thanks to the reset in the Poison Sting.
Maybe into Aghanim stepped on a lot of physical damage.
Need a way to start the fight, and Yocam's going to find the angle into the lats off and the Tusk. It's a heavy commitment to bring down Jabs, and Mizu even BK being off the coil, so FNATIC, they're looking for a reset. If they can group up around their higher ground, knowing that Galaxy Racer used a lot just for the initial Tusk kill. Mizu's got a TPR, so now it's going to be a 4-on-4, but in your dream, looking to get involved as well. The close the distance, gap closing on Death, and all in all, a 2-0. Try and TP. They might be a bit too late. Mizu is going to try and run Raven down, but it keeps reading the information that they need to collapse. As Yocam to blink on forward. Raven, he's got the distance over the Phantom Strike away. Alacrity's hunting. Still deal with the first Aegis. The core's not going to net them too much. Now we're still with the BKB not picked up. They're going to try and gap close. Raven, instant Phantom Strike away. They're not going to be able to close the distance. Now they're going to deal with the rest of FNATIC. Mizu once again has to TP out in the face, but Alacrity, the BKB's expired. Do they ever cancel? They do not. Your dream, he's not going to have the same fate. Yours can delay. Jabs is forcing away with the rest of the supports. They even drop the poison over just in case a further team fight looks to break out, but Yokan unfortunately doesn't get back to safety. He'll also fall here as FNATIC, they bring the numbers. Fight breaks out. Who have we caught down mid? Death.
They
did the wrong way. They haven't brought him down just yet. That's pretty survivable for the Antis, but unfortunately for the poison over still on cooldown. A snowball a second too late, but Raven's still looking to take a fight with the BKB revealed. He's going to jump on forward, but it's a difficult target to bring down to the left track. He'll use himself up in the air. Now with this BKB, it's about to expire. They're going to drag him further away from the defensive side of the team. So was able to reset a Phantom Strike back to safety. They pull back on the Venomancer, tosses him further underneath the tower. Is able to get the ultimate off, but the consequence is a dieback. Uh-oh, that Ice Blast could be dangerous though. Dream, he's gonna pop. That item, it's mid lane. Jumping on top again. Aeontic's pop, mid lane. They should be able to burst him down through the damage. Back to bot as we go, as Miserable fall. So there's no DD down bot.
Are they gonna give up another free Roche?
Guys?
No way!
They're coming over. It's really late though. Puck's gonna make space and Raven should just be able to pick this up. Refresher shot, Aegis on the deck. They pump the Refresher. The Death, they're able to get the ultimate off. That's level 3 ultimate as well, with Alacrity Force away from the river. Can he get over the high ground here with the BKB? He's actually standing his ground and man fighting as they lose Death. A buyback's available. It's going to look to rejoin, but Puck still, they need the control right now. Trying to enable Raven. He's going to jump in straight on top of In Your Dream, but the flicker gets rid of the dagger. A follow-up on forward, has another one available, still with the BKB, but Raven's going to look to deal with the rest. As Tiny brought down, they'll turn with the BKB on cooldown. Raven, nice timing. A jump in forward, but he's still getting control. Alacrity with the high ground. This Elder Dragon form is about to expire, so Galaxy Racer need to think twice if they want to stick around. As Shen calls back up as well to cancel the TPs, he doesn't use it. In fact, he's going to try and control and hold the DK in. With the break coming up in a couple seconds for Raven, the percent damage is enough. This time they're not going to give this one up for free. They are losing a lot of their vision. Cross back, up on the high ground. Yokan gets a force back to safety as well. Raven, he's stuck on the high ground. We'll have a Phantom Strike up in a couple of seconds. They're doing a very good job to kite them through as Yokan brought down. But now with the lasso drag back, they're prioritizing the toss, getting rid of the defensive snowball, but the buybacks have to be costly for Galaxy Racer with the outpost control. If they can get back in the nick of time, maybe the numbers advantage before Radiant get reset with their own. They want a courier. Does he want to kill? They run into Mizu. Instant use of the nullifier. A little bit early before the Aeon disc. You gotta keep in mind, they've got the Aghanims, but a jump in. Coil, here's the only Ags getting picked up here from Chien. Let's see if it's gonna be enough control help with the first life. Raven's still not down just yet. It's got a Duke Awards through the S side. Still finds the first life. No buybacks available as well. It's just up to left track along with the Dragon Knight. Shuen's, he's able to get the Jawn through the western side, but instant blink on forward. The overwhelming the BKB's expired here. And Phantom Assassin gets ripped apart. In Your Dream, he's going boss mode. And another Roche is up in 10 seconds. How's the smoke gonna pop those? Shuen, great positioning from him. Pops it. Like, oh, Tiny, that's not a spot you want to be. The Waning Rift pushing him down to the other team. But meanwhile, Shuen is caught off the backline, stopping any assistance to keep the Tiny alive. Now they need to look to reset with the Wind Wake Up. Lesh getting better positioning. But the Agnum's core once again, thanks to the Refresher, locking the Dragon up. They're going to buy back the outpost control as well. But the rest of Galaxy Racer need to get back to safety. But another great use of the Waning Rift is Shuen. Two cheeses are on jabs. So the Galaxy Racer buyback, but Mizu, might just get caught out before they're able to help him. He's also going to buy back as well. Polis on silence. He's not able to get the banishment. What's going on, Galaxy Racer? You're stuck in this lane for such a long time. But you're making a couple of misplays here. Now with the air disc popped as well, instant with the snowball, getting rid of the lasso. They're pushing In Your Dream further and further back towards the Phantom Assassin. But now with the BKB is expiring, they can't commit deep inside the base, so they have to look for a reset. FNATIC, back out they go. But big win conditions as all of Galaxy Racer have brought back. But no one again finding the angle. Finally, 69 minutes in though, we've got a tier 3 that gets claimed. We're inching closer and closer towards the end. Maybe with a nice ice blast as well. Kick back. Oh, not cute play. We're going to have to try and start a Alacrity, but he's so beefy. 5,100 health. In Your Dreams in the midst of it all. They're targeting down the Ancient Apparition with the Wind Waker once again, but it's coming through the BKB. In Your Dreams now in trouble with the Blood. It's going to give him absolutely nothing as Phantom Assassin's able to stand his ground, but now with the backline, Tuska's going to fall. A 2-for-1, but they've got the buybacks here available on FNATIC, but can they rejoin with the team? They've got the outpost control, trying to help out, but the Edge is going to get claimed as well, but still, there's no control with the puck. He's able to get the jaunt away with the phase shift. Silence is out. Tiny can't get the avalanche toss. It's all up to the Dragon Knight now with the break. He's there. He does have a BKB, able to purge it up, the DK down. No buyback available, and finally, 70 minutes in, this should be all she wrote. Mizu's going to try and kite them down to the southern side, but Jabs breaks the coil with the punch. I'm dead indeed, and this game...
Why do they always involve me?
What's Bo2 doing? He's trying.
Trying, but
Pressure?
doesn't matter what you try at this point. Wait, they're all even running away to kill him.
Another disruption. Wait, how do you blink? An Aeon disc. Ah, jeez, it called FNATIC. Finally. 71 minutes in. How are you alive? They take the series 2-0.